is it about the history of this heath that's made it so good for our reptiles?
So for many years they've been extracting clay from it. So over the years they've developed this series of pits, ditches and ponds that's really, really good for wildlife and has really helped the habitat for the reptiles that are on site.
There are 6 native reptiles in the UK, 3 snakes and 3 lizards, and they can all be found here. You just have to know where to look. Oh, there we go. I guess that's where we're looking. You've put that out, haven't you?
This is this is something we put out as part of our monitoring programme. So we want to get an idea of what animals we've got on site, their distribution across the site, and this helps us with some of those more secretive species like smooth snakes.
I'm feeling lucky. We should say at this point, if you're wandering around here, please don't lift these things up.
Yeah, it's potentially dangerous for the animals because if you lift the tin, you've then got to put the tin back. And if the animals move slightly, you could squash it.
And you don't want to disturb them.
And you don't want to disturb them any more than necessary.
OK, fingers crossed.
There's a lot of build-up for this. It might just be ants, of course.
No, come on. You've promised me something. Yeah, OK, yeah, that's really great. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Gary. Yeah. Well, it's the first site. I mean, you never want to find something straight away.
These things are never easy.
There we go, there we go. Oh, my God. Wow.
We've got a grass snake here, and we've got a smooth snake there.
Oh, that's just fantastic.
Do you want to handle a grass snake for me?
OK.
You're all right with these?
I'm all right with that, am I?
You're OK with me because I've got a licence. They're always quite active when you first catch them. The defence mechanism for these is sometimes they pretend to be dead, which this one clearly isn't doing. And coupled with this smell, probably quite effective as a defence mechanism.
So where's that coming out of, that smell?
So this comes from an anal
gland.
From the
anal gland down here?
Yeah. I actually got to quite like it, but...
No.
It will never
Are you serious?
It will never catch on as a perfume.
Oh, no, it's really horrible, Gary. Should I put this one down now?
Yeah, if we let that one go.
OK.
Under there.
Nothing to do with the fact that it's, you know, I've had enough of its smell. There we go. Off he goes. So let's have a look at this one.
This is a smooth snake, Britain's rarest reptile. Found really only in Dorset, Hampshire, Surrey.
They're quite fussy, aren't they, with their habitats?
Yeah, quite reliant on certain habitats and climate.
So you were saying the rarest, but here might be the easiest of the reptiles to see?
Yeah, on this site, you're never guaranteed with reptiles, but we've always got a really good chance to find these here.
2 snakes already. What a great start. Only the adder to find. Every reptile discovery provides invaluable data for the survey. No.
Nothing under that one.
But also not finding anything.
Very similar to the last one.
Yeah. It's just as useful. There's nothing there. As it helps them assess the populations here.
Right, there's a male sand lizard basking here, just beyond this. You see the gorse?
Oh, the really bright green.
Bright green. So that's a male.
That beautiful emerald colour.
Yeah, it's incredibly vivid, isn't it?
How long does it have those vivid colours for?
So once they've bred, the colours will fade, and then towards the end of the year they'll look sort of yellowish.
Oh, look at that!
Wow. There we are.
The slow worm.
Slow worm.
Oh, look at those colours.
And that is the bluest slow worm I've ever seen.
Really?
That's amazing. Yeah, you occasionally get them with little blue spots, but that one's stunning. And I think they're really underrated because they're considered common. They turn up in gardens a lot, compost heaps. They're often mistaken for snakes, so it's a legless lizard. One of their defence mechanisms is that they've got the ability to drop their tails. The predator goes for the moving piece of tail that falls off, and the slow worm lives. This one has lost its tail in the past. You can see that healed over end to it, that black tip.
Oh, yeah.
And that's healed over. So at one point the tail would have been a lot longer than that.
Within just a couple of hours, we've already found 4 species.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, both spotted it at the same time.
Yeah,
look at that. It's the common lizard.
It's a common lizard.
Despite the name common lizard, I mean, they're not as common as they used to be, are they?
No, we'd think all our reptiles in this country are declining to some degree. Part of our monitoring programme is to find out to what degree and what we can do about it.
And I guess the reasons are the same as most other things: loss of habitat, fragmentation,
that's right,
climate change, pesticides.
All those things combined, that's what does the damage.
I've got to say, though, I wasn't hopeful that we'd see all 6 of our reptiles. We've seen 5 of them, which just goes to show how important and how precious this heathland habitat is.
5 out of 6. Not bad, I suppose.
5 out of 6, but do you know what we did see that we didn't show?
What?
Was we saw the shed skin of an adder.
The shed skin of an adder.
That's sort of 6
I
out
saw
of
the
6.
shadow of an eagle. Where is the shed skin? Where's the evidence?
We left it there.
You didn't leave it
Part
there.
of
No
the
one leaves a shed
ecosystem.
skin there. They collect it to give to children to introduce them to nature. You made the whole thing up. You saw 5 out of 6.
No, but we did honestly see proof of the 6 reptiles, which was amazing because we were only there till just after lunch. Well, I do that, tick, 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 tick.
So you did a half
We did
day,
tick,
which
tick,
is why
tick.
you only
But
scored
you know
5 out of
what?
6. You could have gone on and found the other one had you worked harder.
You hate it when I win, don't you? But you know what? With all those reptiles, that does pose a little bit of jeopardy for our nest because on past watches, we've seen a lot of predation from snakes of the chicks and the eggs, haven't we?
We have.